just days before the crash. And joining me now live is Arthur Alan Walk. He's an aviation attorney and airline safety expert. Thank you so much for joining us, Arthur.
Yes, thank you.
Let me start off with this information about the black boxes possibly never being found. They've not heard the pings from the box that would allow investigators to find them. If they don't locate the black boxes, how crucial is that to this investigation?
Well, the black boxes are important, but they're not absolutely vital in determining the cause of the accident. This airplane was transmitting its mechanical health real time as it was flying along to Air France. So there's a lot of data that we haven't heard about yet that Air France has about this flight and about this airplane that would be duplicated by one of the black boxes.
We were looking at another crash, that of TWA 800 that happened in 1997, and the similarities, at least on the obstacles being faced. There were 230 passengers on TWA 228 on this flight. But what is so interesting is that they recovered 95% of the wreckage. They found it 120 feet below surface. With this Air France flight, Alan, they believe that they could be looking at depths of 10 to 15,000 feet. How long could we be looking at? With TWA 800, it took 3 years.
Well, certainly the investigation will probably take a long time, but I wouldn't be overwhelmed by the fact that the wreckage might be in 10,000 feet of water. There's a deep sea submersible already on the way that can go down to 20,000 feet. There are other similar devices that are available to find pieces of airplanes. So I think it's an unfortunate statement that the black boxes won't be recovered. I believe they will be recovered, and sooner than you think. And so I think large pieces of the wreckage will be looked at as well, either photographically or brought to the surface. It is not as bleak a task as has been made out so far.
Alan David Schuster, I'm wondering if we can read anything into the fact that they're not picking up the pinging of the black boxes. Does that signal any potential problems, or what can we read into that?
Nothing yet, because remember, you don't have vessels that are on site that have the capability to pick up that information. It may be, although very unlikely, that there was damage to those devices. But remember, there's 2 black boxes and 2 pingers. And so that means it would be very unlikely that both of them were so damaged that they won't ultimately be found. Plus, if they're in the wreckage and the submersible gets to the wreckage, they will be able to be located and extracted. So useful information will be obtained, and a lot of information is out there already.
And Alan, we should point out that France is sending that mini submarine that can reach the depths of 20,000 feet. But from the information you've heard on this and your expertise, what stands out most to you as a key part of this investigation?
There are several items. First of all, this was an area of very, very severe weather. Level 5, level 6 thunderstorms, that means severe turbulence and lots of lightning. One of the things that is apropos to your comment about TWA 800 is that was a fuel tank explosion. It wasn't due to lightning, but it was due to a spark. This is a problem that large airliners still have, and it needs to be corrected. This particular airliner had devices in it that were subject of a bulletin to prevent explosions due to lightning. Now, if you fly this airplane in an area of severe lightning and the airplane is suddenly lost, I'd be looking for a fuel tank explosion, at least as one of the possible causes.
Incredible. All right. Thank you very much for your expertise on this topic, Arthur Alan Walk. We appreciate it.
NBC's Brian Williams.